Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 17, the Valley, the Old Farm gameplay series. And today we are going to play this brand new map with the seasons mode. So this is the first episode of this map, not the first gameplay but the first episode of this map with the seasons mode. And as you can see, it's early spring and we are going to plant some crops today. And first of all, I'm going to use this horse zero or the sowing machine, and I'm interested to plant some wheat there, and then I will also plant some soybeans, and after that I am interested to plant some corn there. So first of all, we need to refill this sower. So I'm going and by the way, I'm using this Porsche aggravation DLC tool. So it has a pretty wide range, pretty pretty much wide working range. So I think it will do its job really quickly. Alright, so I think I need to align this perfectly so that we can fill this sewing machine. So I think that New Holland tractor will disturb us. So let's see if we can do this. Oh, it's not going to work. We need to bring that tractor out from that place, and we need to move that tractor from our way, and after that we'll be able to fill this sewing machine. Alright, so this is the New Holland tractor, and now let's move this. Let's move this to anywhere on the farm, so it doesn't make any difference because we are not going to fill yeah, I will try to fill some fertilizer as well in this but I don't think that we have some solid fertilizer resources there on this farm. So first of all, let's okay, so well, right, so let's see. Now I think we can easily fill this sewing machine or sower. Wow, that's that was easy. But I think this machine is a little bit challenging to control. I have no idea why, but it has some wired control. So meanwhile, I think we should move this tractor if we want to refill this soil with fertilizers, especially with solid fertilizers. Alright, so I think this tractor is perfect here, and now let's move back to the Massey Ferguson tractor. And alright, so I think we have some solid fertilizer here, and I'm going to move this move this new tool. Alright, so I have to be careful because it's a little bit challenging to control this one. Okay, so here's the thing. I found that the solid fertilizer is not available there, and I had to place this placeable fertilizer bags. So let's fill this soil by using these placeable fertilizer bags, and these are really convenient. I always use them in a lot of map where the fertilizer are not available, especially in a substantial patio. This is almost a big challenge to refill your equipment with fertilizer, so I always use these bags in a substantial patio. By the way, this is this field number 62, and we are going to plant some wheat there in this field. So I think this new sowing machine has a working range of 12 meters, I think, not 12.2 meters, and I think it will do its job really quickly, and we can plant wheat in this field number 62 in no time. So let's oh, this is nice one. At least this tool is I think this tool is a little bit slower, or my tractor is not whatever the tractor I'm using is has some low horsepower, has power issues. By the way, if you see, I have already practiced first honestly speaking, but I found that not in this map, by the way, but in previous maps I found this whenever I use this tractor with this machine, it's a little bit slow and time consuming process to plant anything while using this new sowing machine. So yeah, let's do this quickly. So as I said, this this sowing machine is a little bit slow, so it took some time, but it's finally planted the wheat, and now we are ready to work on another field. So let's move this machine as well as this tractor to our new field, and let's plant something there. And here is our the next field, so let's go there quickly. And that field is not far away from here, and that's why I actually purchased these fields. So these are not far away from here, so I usually try to purchase fields which are near the farm, and because it's easy to work on them, you can easily move your tools, your vehicles and your equipment there on these fields on which you are working, and that's a really life-saving thing or time-saving thing in Farming Simulator 17. By the way, this is the field we have, and probably the field number. Alright, so let's start working here. And there are some trees there which may be disturb us. Sorry for that noise if you hear any noise. There are trees always disturb, especially when these are these are grown up or these are located near the fields. These are really disturbing and annoying, so I always try to remove that trees in well, I do not whatever you say, harvest these trees or cut down and chop and then sell straw or logs. What I usually do is to open that specific map in Joints editor, and after that I will just delete all these trees. And moreover, I usually like to customize the map I'm playing. I usually make some new texture, involves different things. So as you can see, this tree is disturbing us, and now it's blocked my vehicle, and this is really annoying. So I think in the next time when I play this game, I will remove this. Alright, so we have planted wheat in this field as well, and now I'm going to plant some soybeans on another field, which is, I think, the I actually forgot the field number, because as this is a new map, so this is a very usual thing that you forget about. Forget your field numbers and your location. First of all, the main problem you face is the awareness with the map. So this honestly speaking, at first this map looks like a really complex map, but it's not. So let's move. So finally, here we are in the third field on which we are going to work, and as I said, I am going to plant some soybeans in this field, and this is really going to be interesting. And because while playing some previous maps I found soybeans are soybeans are really profitable crop. But first let me align this tool perfectly so that I don't miss any portion of this field, because after that you miss something, some portion or some patches, it's really annoying to recover those patches again, because you have to move a really huge or a really big equipment, and that's really ridiculous thing to do in farming simulator 17. So by the way, as as you can see, this tool is already really slow, and moreover we have a slope, and which is which just make this tools too slow. And by the way, it's I think the maximum working range of this new tool is 12 meters, kilometers per hour or meters per hour, by the alright. So as you can see now, this time this pole is this electricity pole is disturbing us, and alright, so maybe we can go with alright. So we have to unfold this new tool in order to move further in this field, because other way we are we are blocked here. Alright, so now I think it will work, and as this field is really small, so I don't think that it will take so a lot of time or takes some time. So I'm basically I mean we can do this really quickly. Alright, so and now unfold this again, and I think only one round will left after that, and then we be able to plant. We just planting some soybeans here. Alright, so by the way, this new horse aggravation DLC is really interesting thing. We have some really cool tools, and although this has been released right after the whatever you say platinum edition, but I'm also trying to have these straw add-on straw add-on mode DLC or mode, whatever it is. But for this moment I am not interested. So as you can see, we just left a patch of this field, and that's a really ridiculous thing, which means I have to recover that patch after I finish on this field. Alright, so it's almost done there, and yeah, it's we have just done here, and once again the pole is here. So next time I will play, I would like to add this map according to my needs. So let's move back and recover that patch that we have left. Alright, so let's unfold this right now, and here we have that patch. Right, and by the way, after the new update of the seasons map, seasons mode, I think a lot of things has been changed, especially the growing period of corn has been changed, because at first you can before the new update you can harvest the if you are not using the new update of seasons mode, you can harvest the corn in autumn. But I think after using the new updated seasons mode, you cannot harvest the corn in autumn, and I really don't know what's the reason behind this. I just tried the seasons mode in instantial patcher, and that that confused me. So we are back in the main farm, and this time I'm going to park this this sewing machine there, and I will use that second sewing machine, which is also one of the from a part of the horse aggravation DLC, and that that sewing machine is usually used to plant corn, plant corns, sunflower, and other fields like other crops like that. So first of all, let's okay, so let's attach this. Alright, so finally here, and first of all we need to fill this sewing machine with the seeds which are available here, and after that we need to fill this sewing machine with fertilizers. So we have to be careful, because this place is really whatever you say narrow. Alright, so probably we can refill So here we are, and wow, so thanks God. And one thing that I think this is, if you can see, we have our only two this sewing machine has only 2000 liters of seed storage capacity, and I don't know how much capacity this sewing machine has for storing solid fertilizer. And now so it's now refilling the solid fertilizer in this sewing machine. So well, I'm not going to fill this fertilizer tank completely, because it will first cost cost me a lot of money, and the second thing that I really don't need a lot of fertilizer there. So I think that this amount is enough, and this would work. So let's move to the field number 52. Oh, I honestly speaking, it's really so we are let's move to the field number 51, and here is the sorry for that. Here is the field number 51, and let's move. And we have already planted some wheat here in this field. So just look at that. I really don't know what this thing is, but I think we can make a lot of silage here. So finally here we are in the field number 51, and we can start working on this field. And I'm going to plant corn here on this field, because corn is a really important crop in Farming Simulator 17. Because but for me, I'm going to plant this corn here so that I could make some silage later on, and I'm going to hire a worker here. And yeah, it has started working here, and yeah, I don't think that it will take some time. So guys, that was the gameplay for today, and I'm sure that I will see you in the next one very soon, and we will start right from here. And for that, till now, bye from me, and I'm sure that I will see you again. Bye.